Guys, welcome back to my channel. What if I told you there are other fun and effective way you can utilize your white shirt?
You can do this just by turning an old shirt into a detachable half shirt.
So the first thing you want to do is to measure the length of your half shirt. That will be 3 button down and 1.5 inch for the sewing allowance.
If you want to find out how this boring shirt turns out to be like this, then you have to keep watching.
So if you are joining us for the first time, you're welcome. So the next thing we are going to do is to make sure that the line that we marked 3 buttons down, including 1.5 inch sewing allowance, is ruled across the shirt. So you want to be sure that this line is visible enough. So you want to start from one edge of the shirt to the other side of the shirt, just like it was indicated here. So once you're done with that, you want to ensure that from that line to the armhole or armpits, you have the same measurement. Let's say for instance you have like 1.5 inch on one side, you would want to make sure that you have 1.5 inch on the other side as well. So you will have to rule that and make sure everything is equal, then cut. This is what it looks like after you've cut it, and then you want to place the remaining fabric on one side for later. Next, you proceed to the collar area. Here I'm using 3 inches for my measurement, so you mark that on the left side, and once you're done, you move to the right side. Ensure your markings are equal and accurate because you don't want one side to be bigger than the other side. So once that's been done, you want to get your ruler and rule from that side downward. Guys, it might not be perfect at first, but you have to go with the flow. So going with the flow means like, we are eyeballing the lower part measurements, but we're going to go back to this later on and to check it. Okay, so once this has been done, so here is the tricky part. Once you're done with that, get your tape rule and check from the seam area to the line that you've just drawn. Check if both sides of the shoulders are equal. So as you can see, one side is bigger than the other, so you need to rectify that and add the extra inches that are missing. You want to check by the armhole as well, by the side, and check what do we have here. We have about 2 inches there, so you want to do the same to the other side. So it is very, very vital that each side has to be equal. So I've moved to the edge of the half shirt, and I can see from the armhole to the side I've marked is actually 4 inches. So I would want to check the other side as well to make sure that these are equal. So this is me rectifying that and ruling my lines to be sure that I have everything on point and accurate. So once this has been done, the next stage is for us to do what? Cut. So you want to cut the left side and the right side, and here is the result. So this is what we have afterwards. So you want to reach out for the rest of the fabric, that is remaining fabric that we got earlier from the shirt, and then you want to roll about 2 inches or 1.5 inches, whatever works for you is fine. So just get that and then roll a straight line. So once you've had this done, you want to cut this out. So after cutting this out, it's advisable for you to loosen the shirt buttonholes, and then whatever folds you have there, you do either that or whatever, just loosen this and then fold this into 2 equal parts. Then you want to proceed to cutting out the excess fabric that you don't need or that are not equal. If it is not equal, definitely one side is going to be bigger than the other. It doesn't matter, cut it out, and then the rest of the fabric you cut into 4 equal parts. And here is where it gets interesting. So what you want to do is unfold your half shirt, and then you can either start from the back or the front. So you want to double fold this by 1/2 inch and then pin this down. So this could help you when you are sewing this on the sewing machine. So when you are through with the back or the front, you want to move to the other side as well. But the tricky part and the most precise part of this project is the front area. You have to ensure that the shirt is divided into 2 at front because of the button. So you want to ensure that the folding at the front on the left side and on the right side equal, because if these are not equal or precise, you have a situation whereby one is longer than the other. So we want to prevent that. So once that's done, you want to take this to the sewing machine and sew the front and also the back. But before we move on to that, to make this easier and more straightforward, you want to double fold the loops, the 4 loops we called earlier. So this is how you're going to be folding that. It's easier when you use the iron for this, but I can actually do this in my eyes closed. So once you're done with that, you want to take this to the sewing machine. And here is me, sewing the front and then the back part. So once I'm done with this, I'll be moving to the 4 loops. But guys, if you're just joining us, you're welcome to this channel. I would appreciate if you click on the red button and subscribe to this channel. And also check out our previous post. You'll find 1 or 2 things that you love there. And also turn on your notification buttons and share our video links so that other people will benefit from what we do here and also know what we do here. So guys, I'm almost through with the 2nd loop. So I'm going to be moving to the 3rd one, and then I'll be moving to the 4th one. And yes, I'm almost through with the loop. So if you can't do this freestyle, use your iron to bend it. So this is what it looks like afterwards. The next thing you want to do is unfold your half shirt because it's not done yet. You want to pick one of the loops and place it on the side before you double fold the sides. So you will need an office pin to hold down the folded areas. So this could be your guide when you take this to the sewing machine. So once you're done with the other side, don't forget to add the 2nd loop and pin this down as well. So you would want to repeat this on the other side as well. Don't forget to make use of your office pin. This is very, very important for beginners. So because this can be your guide on the sewing machine like I mentioned before. And this is me sewing down the sides. What I really love about half shirt is that it saves you the time and the stress of having your undershirt bulky under your sweater or your round neck t-shirt or something. So using this as a replacement is actually a must, and I would advise if you can go through with this project, you won't regret it because it's actually easy and stress-free. All you need to do is put this on and tie it by the sides and you're good to go. And then you can put on your t-shirt on top of it, can put on your sweatshirt, you can style it with absolutely anything, your v-neck. When you're done sewing the 2 sides and also the loops, it is very important that you top stitch the loops. The side of the loops, you need to top stitch it. This is for durability. So this is me doing this 2nd side. So once I finish sewing this side too, I'm going to top stitch the loop area. Don't forget that is very, very vital. So it keeps it strong and sturdy so it doesn't come off easily. So that's what that is for. So guys, I'm done sewing and this is what our project looks like. So I hope you really like this. I hope you try this on your own. This is actually fun for me. So this is my way of styling it the first time. I know it's summer here, so this is actually nice. So if you're joining us for the first time, I want to say a big welcome to you. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to share our video link. Comment down below what you want me to work on next. And also, you can style this whichever way you pleases. Whichever way pleases you, you can style this. But I know it's fun. It's a creative way to use your white shirt. It saves you the bulkiness under your sweatshirt or your t-shirt or whatever way you want to style it. And, it reduces heat. Instead of you wearing 2 clothes together, you can always wear half one and then a full cloth. And then voila, it still does the same thing. You get the same result. And you're going to get good compliment and amazing compliment from your friends for that with this. So if you need help doing this, all you have to do is drop a comment below and reach me. And I'll be here to help you. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Catch ya. See ya. Mwah.